location tonight, framed against the beautiful nighttime sky. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against the Spurs, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Washington. And it's Hernangomez in at the 5 spot. And for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Turner and Sabonis playing inside. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. Some guys check the league standings every day. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach when you played?
Hey, I didn't look at them much because we were a team that was struggling, Kevin. We were just trying to find our way to being competitive back in the early 80s with the Pacers. So I never got to the point where we were a team that was looking at the standings daily. And I avoided the papers pretty much throughout my career just because to me was a bit of a waste of energy and time. I had more things to focus on than where we were in the standings and what people might be saying and writing about us.
Now Rozier after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Right wing. Monk with the ball. Over Oladipo. The rebound by Brogdon. Warren against Bridges. Warren, good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Brooklyn.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Here's Warren. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he recovers it.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can.
Oh, what a finish!
Good. And, Kevin, that's exactly why you can't give Monk a lane to the bucket. I mean, he explodes towards the rim to throw it down with real vigor.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely. Over Monk. The kick out to Oladipo. The pass to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Passes to Warren. It's up a 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Washington. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Picked his pocket. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Shots good by Hernangomez.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Brogdon against Rozier. Here's Turner. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, quickly becoming a real force defensively. Miles Turner, one of the league's premier shot blockers.
And you look at the job description for an elite defensive big man. Nowadays, it's not enough to just protect the rim.
No, you've got to be able to move your feet and also defend on the perimeter as well. And that's where Turner's quick feet have helped him. He's able to guard smaller players and recover to the lane. And that's a nice combination.
First free throw is good. Mark, you were talking about the unicorns. Miles Turner in that category as a shot blocker who can space the floor. I don't think he's got a ceiling. What about you?
I think his ceiling is really high, Kevin. He's still young, which always bodes well for somebody with his work ethic and skill set. I think he can be an all-star player. Franchise player, those are few and far between. I'm not sure if he can get to that level, but all-star certainly within his reach.
So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Monk. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Pacers. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. And, of course, Charlotte, 6.5 games behind them.
And checking out Charlotte, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Now, here's Warren. After the miss from Malik Monk.
Yeah, you know, this is Indiana's second year now, guys, without Paul George. Obviously, that trade had a ripple effect, and in some ways, it's still being felt.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
Boy, I tell you, Turner is a dominant force who imposes his will on whoever is on him. But what you have to like and respect is his work ethic.
All free throws good from Turner. Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Pass to Monk. Here's Washington. Turner covering. Monk for 3. And the Hornets again. And the Pacers ended up with a pretty decent deal given George's public demands.
Yeah, I agree, because it was a tough situation for the Pacers once it became clear Paul George was not going to re-sign. The Pacers happy with Oladipo and Sabonis, actually thrilled, but at the same time, you look at OKC and Paul George putting up MVP numbers, makes you wonder what could have happened had he stayed.
Here's Rozier, following the basket by T.J. Warren.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Brogdon finds Turner. Rozier with the steal. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And Monk is fantastic in fast break situation. Knows exactly where to go and what to do.
So it's the Pacers now. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Over the last decade or so, the Hornets haven't had a lot of success, Clark, in the draft.
Well, you take a look at it, guys, and they've traded away a multitude of picks, and picks that have turned into guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tobias Harris, 2 outstanding young players. They've missed on the picks they've kept. I think they've got to do a better job of building from within.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. So he gets them both.
When you watch the Hornets play, you can expect a very controlled game.
Yeah, you know, they don't push too much and make silly mistakes. Fantastic when it comes to minimizing turnovers, controlling the pace. They've been one of the best teams at keeping turnovers down since 2014.
Indiana moving it around. Outside Turner, just 5 on the clock. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Off target with his 3. Charlotte in the lead. Washington, that's good.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Will it go? And it's blocked.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
On defense, Charlotte. 4-point game. Rozier with the steal. Bridges with it. Ogden picks him up, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Here's Brogdon. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Toronto.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And the Hornets making a change here. Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. 5th best, Victor Oladipo.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 28-point game against Toronto. Pocket 2. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Batum against Oladipo. Hernan Gomez down low. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pacers trail by 8. And here's Oladipo. Shoots over Batum, and it's off the back rim. No good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Well, it doesn't matter where you place him in the lineup, Clark. Miles Bridges is going to make some plays.
Well, I love his rugged quality he has, guys. I mean, he can guard anybody at the 3 or 4 spot. Doesn't mind going up against guys that are bigger. Everybody knows about his athletic ability and dunking it, but he's got more in his package than that.
That free throw missing. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him, and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Over to the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And James Borrego, in his second year as head coach, wants an offense that relies on quick decision-making. They are looking to attack defenses early.
And, you know, that kind of offense, Greg, is one that's not easy to put into place. You've got to trust the players, and the players have to trust each other, and the players have to make good decisions. It's a steep learning curve, but I really think it's the ideal way to play once you get it all ironed out.
And so here is Indiana following the score by Sharp. And Lamb kicks to Leaf. No good with the triple. Hornets leading by 9. Here's Graham. It's blocked. And Lamb, here we go. Here's McDermott, and the layup's good off the glass.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. The pass to Bridges. And here is Hernan Gomez. Graham surveying the floor. Batum inside the three-point line. That one a little long. Pacers trail by 7. Outside, Lamb. Here's McConnell. Right side, Lamb. It's good.
I really like this guy's mid-range game. Lamb's in-between shot is often cash money.
Here's Graham. He's covered by McConnell. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers. Charlotte also making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Zeller comes in for Washington. And Dwayne Bacon subbed in for Miles Bridges. Passes it to Leaf. 17-foot shot on the way. McDermott. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Biyombo. That's good. And now a 9-point Hornets lead.
And Biyombo is highly effective down low. Knows where to post up in the paint.
Batum against Holiday. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Biyombo. Now here's McConnell. Here's McDermott. Misses the baby hook.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Lamb, good.
You know, using his athleticism well on these drives inside, Lamb is dependable at finding routes to the bucket.
Now Graham. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And Zeller kicks to Graham. Shoots over McDermott. Tries again. Biombo, no luck.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Hornets leading by 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Here's Bacon. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Lamb with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Five seconds left here in the opening quarter. Nice shot by McDermott.
Boy, what a shooter McDermott is. Taking advantage of that three-point line.
And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And here is Graham, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Jeremy Lamb out there with McDermott, and it's DJ McConnell, and it's Leaf in at the center position. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pacers trail by 6.
Cody Zeller, his level of activity is really contagious. I mean, that's what I love about his game. Excellent hustler on both ends of the floor. And he does a lot of good work just by staying active.
Pass to McConnell. Batum with the steal.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Here's Graham. He's covered by McConnell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Zeller. Yes, that goes in. And the Hornets lead by 8. And with Zeller and his activity, you see it on the glass as well.
Yeah, you look at Zeller, and he's a guy who really doesn't do anything great, guys, but he does everything really well. And to have a big guy like that is really valuable.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. And the first one at the line is good. Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
Now, here's McConnell. 16 feet away. Good on the jump shot. Lamb's got 6.
Reading these screen and rolls well. Lamb sizes up the defense and makes the correct move.
Here's Grant. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Out to the right wing. Flung for 3. But they'll get another chance. Zeller passes to Bacon. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Rozier's checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Unloads from 9. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday left side. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Monk. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Now, here's Rozier. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Leaf. He dishes it to Lamb. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Holiday over Monk. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bacon, the pass to Monk. Here's Zeller. The Pacers pull it in. Leaf's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Holiday. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now, here's Rozier. He's covered by McConnell. Monk, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 8. On the wing, Holiday. Rozier defending. Lamb, good.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this will help him be more assertive in that area.
Passes it to Monk. Back to Rozier. It's tipped and stolen by McConnell. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Monk. The kick out to Rozier. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And the Pacers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Leaf. T.J. Warren comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Oladipo, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Charlotte also making some changes. Washington comes in for Biyombo. And it's Bridges in for Bacon. Now, here's Brogdon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot. And I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter. And DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
That free throw good from Turner. And he can't hit the second.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 9 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now, here's Oladipo. Here's Turner. The offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
No good on the free throw.
You look at Oladipo, and he is really embracing his role as the leader of his team. He's a ferocious competitor, but also a compassionate, good teammate.
And the second free throw, good. Hornets leading by 8. Now, here's Rozier. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Back to Monk. Looking to end his cold spell over Oladipo. The shot by Monk is no good.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Brogdon against Rozier. Here's Washington. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Here's Brogdon. Outside Warren. Off target with his 3. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Monk. T right on him. Pass to Rozier. Launches a 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Out to Turner from outside the arc, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Rozier. He's got 7, and there's the pass to Monk. Here's Washington, guarded by Oladipo. Washington passes to Monk. 4 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Zeller. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Brogdon on the wing. Rozier defending to the paint. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Turner.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to lead the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Brogdon's so good at drawing contact. You can't afford to get overly physical with it.
For Indiana, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And you know, the 2016-17 Rookie of the Year continues to impress. Brogdon is a valuable role player who does a lot of things well.
He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Graham with the ball. Kicks it to Bridges. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Here's Batum. It's stolen by Oladipo. Goes up. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, I tell you what, the two-way game of Oladipo on display there. He got the pilfer and did the points himself.
Here's Graham. He's guarded by Brogdon. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's a three-point game. Sabonis kicks to Warren. Fades and shoots. And again, it's Indiana converting.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Here's Graham. It's tipped. It's stolen by Oladipo. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Graham, and Graham throws it down hard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Sabonis finds Turner. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Washington, guarded by Oladipo. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
For Indiana, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. First free throw is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Oladipo hits them both. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Here's Graham. He's guarded by Brogdon. Batum scanning the floor. He kicks it to Graham. And another three for Charlotte.
You know, Batum is really good at sharing the ball. An unselfish guy who does a lot of winning things.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Brogdon outside. It's tipped. McDermott with a steal. Here's Oladipo. The shot that time, not on target. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Excels at driving to the basket. Bridges making the D get physical with him when he penetrates.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Biyombo is checked in for Washington. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Knocked away. McDermott passes to Brogdon. There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. The kick out to Oladipo. Goes back up. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 5th assist in this one. To the wing on the left. Here's Bridges, and there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Charlotte had no problems getting going. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. They ended up leading by 6 at the end of the first quarter. The story of the second quarter was not much different, as the scoring was even and they were able to close out the half, maintaining a 6-point lead. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, in large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Willie Hernangomez. What a contribution.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Washington out there with Bridges, and it's Hernangomez in at center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Bridges. Washington passes to Monk. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Pacers trail by 6. Oladipo outside. Pass to Sabonis. Over Monk. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Sabonis has got the first bucket of the third here for Indiana. Rozier against Brogdon. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Here's Hernangomez. Sabonis grabs the board. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
And here is Rozier. He's got 7. Here's Washington. Tries again. Hernangomez passes to Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Hornets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Oladipo. Clock at 6. The teardrop falls in. Oladipo's got 12 points in the game.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Rozier against Brogdon. And the pass to Monk. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. There are some guys that just look to score, Clark, whenever they can. And Malik Monk is one of those players.
Yeah, he's an electrifying offensive player. And he reminds me a little bit of the dynamic and it seems like ageless Jamal Crawford with his ability to score in bunches. Not saying that he ignores his teammates or anything like that. It's just that he's a scorer, and when he's on the court, that's what he's thinking about doing.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Good on the second free throw. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Rozier with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Bridges leading the charge. That one goes in. He's got 10.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Rozier against Brogdon. Now, here's Oladipo. He's guarded closely. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Gomez has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. Washington and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Here's Brogdon following the bucket by the Hornets, and a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Monk, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Speed kills, and the speed of Monk is a problem for the defense. I mean, doing a nice job using his speed to force the defense to foul him on the way up.
That free throw missing.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Some changes for Indiana. TJ Leaves checked in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Oladipo. And it's TJ McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Bridges. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Turner. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Turner is very comfortable letting it go from there. A dependable scorer from the mid-range.
Charlotte calls timeout. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Warren. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Oladipo.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Now here's Zeller. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Holiday, the pass to McConnell. Kicks it to Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Man, excellent patience from Turner close to the basket there. I mean, forced the defense to get a little handsy with him in the paint.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The first free throw is good. All free throws good from Turner. Hornets leading by 5. Inside. And the dunk by Zeller.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Turner. Over Washington. And that one goes long. The Hornets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Zeller.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Pacers trail by 10. Now, here's McConnell. Outside, Lamb. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
McDermott's checked in for Leaf. And Lamb, no good on that one. And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
McConnell finds McDermott. Here's Turner. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. So it's the Hornets now. Pass to Washington. Back to Rozier. Pass to Zeller. Shoots over Turner. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Holiday, 5 points in the game. There's the dish to Turner. There's the pass to Lamb. Back to Turner. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Zeller's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. You look at Washington, 5th in the league in patrolling the paint.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Well, he's been slapping shots out of there all last month. I mean, he's building a reputation as a guy you don't want to challenge inside. His arrow is definitely pointing north.
Here's Turner, 18 points for him. Holiday with it. Outside, Lamb. 6 to shoot. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside. Fader on the way. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Down by 15. And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Rozier. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
So it's the Pacers now. And here's McConnell. Passes it to Lamb.
Hey, who got him?
Outside Turner. Knocks down the three ball. Turner's got 21 in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
To the paint. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. They push it up 4-on-3. Oh, that's blocked.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
There's Bacon. Got a piece of it. Pacers trail by 14. Left side Lamb. They grab their own miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Here's McConnell following the bucket by the Hornets. Turner, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Turner's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Now, here's Rozier. He's covered by McConnell. Biombo kicks to Rozier. Zeller trying to free himself up, and it's Rozier missing.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Lamb passes to Holiday. Back to Lamb. Clock at 6. Over Zeller. No good from Lamb.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Rozier, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And he can't get the first one. And some changes here for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lamb. Oladipo comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. He hits the second from the line. Pacers trail by 15. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Boy, it's hard to overstate the strength of Oladipo. Sometimes you just can't shake this guy off his shot.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. .157 left to play here in the third. Here's Graham. 7 points in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. Graham's got 9 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
The first one falls. Warren's checked in for Indiana. Brogdon hits them both. 1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. Down low, here's Biyombo. Rebounded by McDermott. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Victor Oladipo. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 14th in scoring, 17th in steals. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. And the first one at the line is good. Brogdon hits them both. Hornets leading by 10. 1:07 left in the third. Pass to Batum for three. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You know, the fact that Oladipo and his teammates are so well connected, they know exactly when to send the lob his way.
Here's Grant. He's guarded by Brogdon. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Warren. That shot misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Bridges passes to Hernan Gomez. Now Batum. Now Biyombo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis is... Here's Oladipo. The 19-footer is on the money. Oladipo's got 9 points in the quarter.
And, you know, Oladipo continues to improve his jumper. At the very least, you've got to get a hand in his face as he's rising up to take it.
He gets it up. He can't hit that time. And so it's Charlotte with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Turner and Sabonis playing inside. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pacers' 5. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Hernan Gomez. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. 8-point game. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Sabonis. No good with the triple. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. For three, Bridges. Offensive rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And here are the Pacers now. After the basket by Charlotte. Warren. Double clutches. Sabonis with the bucket.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Graham with the ball. He's guarded by Brogdon. Graham, the pass to Batum. Bridges with it. And the pass to Biyombo. 5 on the clock. Over Warren. The Pacers pull it in. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
Graham with the ball. Passes to Hernan Gomez. Nails the baby hook. Pacers trail by 8. And here is Brogdon. Sabonis inside. Hernan Gomez covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oladipo. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Graham with the ball. He's guarded by Brogdon. From 7, Biyombo. That's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Brogdon outside. Over in the corner, Warren. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 7th assist here tonight. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Graham. Now, here's Bridges. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Turner throws it down.
And, you know, guys, it's good to see Turner converting these difficult baskets. I mean, in part because it has to help his confidence.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Washington's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Monk's subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Here's Graham. Pass to Bridges. Now, here's Monk. Over Oladipo. No good off the back of the rim.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Graham defending. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. The kick out to Oladipo. 4 on the shot clock. Great look, but off the mark. Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Washington. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, you know Monk can shoot it, but it's really critical that he continue to develop as a passer, and nice to see him making a good pass like that.
And so it's Indiana with it. Brogdon outside. Pass to Oladipo from past the arc. Graham with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And Monk has some real bounce now. When he's clear for takeoff, he's not hesitating at all before he launches.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. The pass to Warren. Out to the wing. Sabonis against Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. Warren dishes to Turner. Brogdon inside the line. Kept alive by Indiana. Sabonis hits in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Now Graham to the paint. And then Monk with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's stolen by Monk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And the first one drops. Rozier, he's checked in for the Hornets. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Brogdon. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hernan Gomez has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes it's about presence, and Oladipo has it. Really willing himself to the line and going right into the defense that time. He forced the foul.
He misses the free throw. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. Well, a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Free throw good from Washington. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 16. Rozier against Brogdon. Now here's Warren. He's covered closely. Sabonis with the bucket.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Over Sabonis. And no good. Trying to use the glass. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. The kick out to Oladipo. Fires it up. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Out to the right wing. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Brogdon. And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Terry Rozier.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where somebody, anybody, had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's a 14-point game. The putback and staying with the play, Sabonis.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. Pass to Washington. Shoots over Turner. Good work defensively by Turner. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Monk's shot's good.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic at measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
Now, here's Oladipo. Now the pass to Brogdon. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Washington. He kicks it to Monk. There's the triple. He can't get that one, so Indiana will take it the other way. Brogdon left side. Outside Warren. It's stolen by Monk. The 19-foot shot. Count that bucket. Monk's got 16 here in the second half.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Oladipo outside. That's tipped. Rozier with the ball. Passes it to Washington. Second chance shot. Here's Hernan Gomez, and it's sent back by Turner. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 22 points for Victor Oladipo. Hornets leading by 13. And here is Rozier. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Brogdon comes over to help. They get it back. Pass to Bridges. Hernangomez with the ball. Over Oladipo. Shots good by Hernangomez. Hernangomez has got 6 in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Charlotte.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And you could see, Greg, how badly they wanted this win. For 2 very familiar opponents, a win in the season series really carries an awful lot of extra weight.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon. But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
Brogdon hits them both. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Rozier against Brogdon. Washington passes to Rozier. Hernangomez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Over to the left wing. For 3, Bridges. The Pacers pull it in. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oladipo, good.
You know, it's obvious that Oladipo loves getting out on the break. So good in the open court. Quick and effective in these open floor situations.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Bridges. Back to Rozier. Stolen by Brogdon. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Up again. And Warren able to finish.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.